Mother and son, shared pain, wounded love, and the reconstruction of the bonds of consciousness. The account Mother and Son, presented in the second part of Heaven and Hell, is one of the most moving testimonies of the work, as it reveals how deep emotional ties remain active after passing and how the suffering of one spirit can directly affect the consciousness of another. It is a narrative that combines pain, love, moral responsibility, and progressive learning. In this excerpt, mother and son are spiritually connected by an intense bond of affection, yet marked by suffering. The mother experiences deep anguish upon realizing her son's painful situation in the spiritual world, while the son suffers from his own choices and the emotional impact caused to the one who loves him. The suffering here is not isolated. It is relational, shared through the emotional bond that unites them. Modern depth psychology helps to understand this phenomenon. Strong parental bonds create lasting emotional connections that can transcend physical losses. When one of the parties suffers intensely, the other feels profound emotional echoes. On the spiritual plane, where empathy expands and there are no bodily barriers, this connection becomes even more evident. Spiritism clarifies that the suffering experienced by both is not divine punishment, but a natural consequence of the moral interdependence between spirits linked by love. The mother suffers not out of guilt, but from wounded love. The child suffers not from condemnation, but from an expanded awareness of his own responsibilities and the impact of his actions on those who love him. Contemporary science offers important parallels by showing that emotions such as guilt, empathy, and attachment are not merely physical reactions, but deep states of consciousness. Studies on affective neuroscience and attachment psychology indicate that these connections profoundly shape identity. Spiritism expands this understanding by showing that such bonds do not end with the death of the body. Another central point of this account is the possibility of mutual assistance. A mother's love does not disappear, but transforms into a source of support and hope. The suffering of the child, when acknowledged, opens space for remorse, for the acceptance of help, and for the beginning of an inner reconstruction process. Love here is not a prison, but a bridge to learning. Spiritism teaches that family ties are neither absolute nor eternally painful. They exist to promote growth, learning, and mutual repair. When love frees itself from despair and aligns with trust in the laws of life, it becomes a powerful instrument of spiritual elevation. This account brings a deeply human and current message. The suffering of those we love should never be faced in solitude. Emotional pain needs acceptance, dialogue, and support. Just as in physical life, in the spiritual realm, recovery begins when there is connection, understanding, and hope. Mother and child teach us that true love does not eliminate the consequences of choices, but helps to navigate them with greater awareness. Shared pain can transform into shared learning when both accept to grow from the lived experience. Reflecting on this testimony is an invitation to emotional responsibility. Our choices affect not only ourselves, they reverberate in the bonds we build. Living with awareness, empathy, and care is a way to protect not only our own future peace, but also that of those who love us. If this account touched you and helped you reflect on love, responsibility, and spiritual bonds, like, share, and leave your comment. Your participation helps this message of welcome and awareness reach more people.